Well, everybody, this is our first video ever that we're really excited about. We've been talking about this for quite some time, but we're really excited to join Dr. Vogt and the family practice, which they have been incredible supporters for Bakhita since well before I came on board, so several years now. And so thank you so much for meeting today and talking a little bit about you guys. And so the first question I have, really, let's just jump in, is tell us a little bit about the family practice.
So the family practice, I started as a solo practitioner about 22 years ago, and really the goal is to provide excellent primary medical care to families. I mean, we literally see newborns to 100-year-olds in the practice, and we don't think we can do everything for everybody, but we can do lots and lots of what most people need here, and we try to have a pretty robust diversity of services. We have women's health, we do, kids, we even have an arm that does aesthetics, we do, laser hair removal and facials and stuff like that, because our patients really like that stuff and they're going to go somewhere for it. So why not come to us? But we now have myself, I have another part-time women's health physician, and we have 5 other mid-level clinicians, and they're all excellent. And the reason I can say that is my family comes here to get seen, and I don't see them. Someone else in the practice sees them, so I trust them. So we're just here. We're an independent practice, so we're not pressured necessarily by productivity concerns. And we enjoy that, and we have a little better control of our own personal lives in being able to do that, so we can keep performing this for a long time.
Awesome. And we're sitting in one of your exciting newest additions. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. So on the second floor, we just built out this space mainly for our aesthetics practice. Now, again, we have some laser devices that do fun and good things to the skin, and things that are beneficial, especially in our sun-bathed environment here in Colorado, getting rid of some sun-damaged skin. We can do that. And this is just a new place. It's a little quieter up here, a little more chill, so that people, when they come here, aren't necessarily just in the medical environment. They also have this aesthetics, but all of us have done aesthetic things for many, many years. We just recently got some more tools to work and help with that.
Excellent.
But we're enjoying the space, and so do our patients and clients.
It's beautiful. I'm waiting to get that massage over there.
That's right.
So I know this is we could go really deep on this next question.
Sure.
But in your best elevator speech, what inspired you to become a physician?
It's a pretty straightforward thing for me. When I was actually a senior in college, I was an engineering major, and I had several life changes. One biggest one was I became a Christian. And honestly, I never thought of being a doctor before, but went from, over about 2-year process, went from engineering into medicine. Just felt like that was one of the things in my life ever. I went, I should be a doctor. What's up with that?
Yeah.
And that was many, many years ago. And there were a lot of circumstances that had to happen for me actually to go to medical school out of the engineering world. I was in the Air Force at the time, spent a bunch of years in the Air Force, and then after that, started this practice. So really, it's been sort of, for me, a call that I feel brought me into it. And to be quite honest, after a number of decades, have not felt called to be out of. So I enjoy it. I feel like it's what I'm supposed to do.
Excellent. Excellent. And along those lines, what do you most enjoy about working with patients?
I think medicine in particular is a very honored calling, in that people allow you into their lives. And my goal is to help them figure out how they can be the healthiest in body, mind, emotion, spirit, however we can interact. And not everybody's has the same needs, but family medicine as a background trains you to look at all the spheres of health, if you will. And so I get the opportunity to do what I feel called to do, and to help people on, I'm not here to tell them what to do, but help them find the way that's going to work best for them.
Excellent. Now, I know there's tons that we can answer on this, but what's one piece of medical advice that you would give to people?
Yeah, I know. I've thought about that a little bit. And in some ways, it's, in a sense, treat your body respectfully and treat yourself respectfully, really. And by that, I mean, sometimes I think, are disrespectful to how we're created and put together. It's sort of like taking a screwdriver and trying to use it like a hammer. You can do it and it works some, going to break the screwdriver in the process, you know? So when we, as the beings that we are, try and live not in concert with that design, we get worse health. We're all going to age, we're all going to have issues, but we don't need to accelerate the process. You know, and a lot of times we do based on our personal decisions. Yes, medicines can help. Yes, surgeries and all these other things may be necessary, but so much of what we go through health-wise is how we treat ourselves. So I think that's probably the biggest thing.
Excellent. Excellent. Great answer. There's so many options there to answer that. So I couldn't trick you on that one. Now, as I mentioned, you've supported Bakhita Mountain Home for quite some time. Why is it so important for like, two-part question?
Sure.
Why is it so important to support an organization like Bakhita Mountain Home or very important organizations in the community? And why specifically does Bakhita Mountain Home speak to you?
Well, part of that, I mean, the more global thing is we're all part of the community, and we can't do everything that people in the community need. I mean, be it food pantries or, you know, transportation and medical care or recreation things, but those are all good things. So we like to support, I do personally, but also as a practice, we support a number of entities that along those lines. But part of what we see, because we do get to hear people's stories in the exam room, and some of those stories are very traumatic from people's lives, and some human trafficking and abuse and other things that people have gone through. Again, we can be a part of helping them to get healthier or to heal, but we can't do it all. And so Bakhita Mountain Home, as an example, we've had people come through here that we have recognized were probably trafficked and had to try and help them get out of those circumstances. But then what do you do then? Well, we can't, one of the statements that other people have made, that I can't help everybody with everything, but you can help some people for some things.
Well said.
So you might as well do what you can. And so Bakhita is one of those things, much like you have to help people after a traumatic incident like surgery or an accident, have an opportunity to heal by rehabbing them. These are people that are coming out of life trauma that need rehabilitation, if you will. They need rest and recovery, but they also need to be able to heal and learn new ways of doing things. So it happened to be brought to our attention, and we said, yes, that's a worthy thing to support. So that's how the specifics of it. I'm sure there's other, you know, organizations that we could support. We don't have unlimited, you know, resources, but we have some.
Yes.
So let's do what we can.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And we appreciate that. And so I want to end out everything with just kind of a fun lightning round.
Sure.
Okay. And I'm just going to give you a couple.
Purple. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we're almost. Yes, you're close. You're close. So coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Coffee. Morning person or night owl?
Yes.
So both. Favorite healthy snack?
Peanut butter.
Favorite disgusting snack?
Ooh. Probably chocolate of some kind, which isn't necessarily unhealthy. I don't have a lot of disgusting snacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Favorite place in Colorado?
My house.
Nice answer. I like that. Best way to spend a day off?
With my wife, probably hiking, talking, having a meal out.
Now she's probably going to see this, so that's a good answer. Really good answer.
It's easy answer for me. That's
good answer. Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Awesome.
My wife's allergic to cats anyway.
Okay. Do you have a dog?
Yes.
What kind of?
Yeah. Rescue, 1-year-old. Having to get her trained to deal with people.
Excellent.
She loves other dogs. Other people, not so much.
Awesome.
And she was a stray for a while, apparently, before the Humane Society got her. So there's obviously some history of what people did to her or not. But other dogs she loves, even strange dogs. Other strange people, not so much.
Yeah.
So, but great dog named Willa. Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah.
Love it. One word your staff would use to describe you.
Steady.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, we appreciate all of the support and doing this interview with us. You're our very first, so I think we did okay. So well done there. So the family practice is a really special place. I advise everybody to go to the website. Do you know the website off of hand?
Thefamilypractice.org.
Very simple. So thefamilypractice.org, go check them out. I've met a vast majority of your staff and some of the coolest and nicest people I've ever met. You can also meet a lot of these guys at the walk coming up on August 1st, our Steps to Empower event, and they'll have a booth there to kind of go over some of those additional things. So I advise everybody, come on out, check it out. And you mentioned the dog, which I'm a dog person as well. We have 3 dogs ourselves, the most we've ever had, but we're bringing them all to the walk. So it sounds like she's a little not ready for that. So maybe next year.
Next year.
Yeah, maybe next year. So bring your pooches out to the walk. But again, thank you, Dr. Vogt, for everything you guys do here for us. We really appreciate it and look forward to seeing you at the walk.
Thank you, Jason.
Absolutely.
Thank you for what you do.
Absolutely. Thanks.